Hi, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and today we're doing the angel cards for the second half of April 2023. We have a lot of planetary stuff that's going on, and I want to give you these angel card readings so you can really find out what's going to be changing, what's going to be giving us some new insight from our angels and guides. This is going to be a really fun one. Okay, so here we go. Let's start out with some amazing angel cards. So let's start out with April 16th. We have emerging, and April 16th we have a lot of emerging energy, kind of planetary wise. We've got our moon kind of in a really great aspect to Mercury in the sign of Taurus, and this is kind of getting ready for that Mercury to go into retrograde in just a couple of days, but this is a great time to kind of really emerge our energy. We are only in pre-shadow in Mercury in retrograde, but it's still going to be affecting us. So let's go through. Okay, got a couple of them. Yes, this is the one that wants. Okay, so this is for April 17th. This is setting our intentions. We have our moon entering the sign of Aries, and so this is kind of like setting the intentions. Like, what do we really want to set our intentions for the next couple of weeks? Like, what is it that we really want to bring out of this moon? Because our moon is all about our emotions. Maybe there's some new understanding or some new areas that we really want to move into in this. It's kind of like, yes, let's move into it and let's get really clear. Let's go to April 18th, and this is music. This is kind of a really good one for this day because we've got a lot of changing energy, kind of like squaring off. We've got our moon, which is our emotions, and Mars, which is action, kind of like where we're moving in our emotions. And just know that this is a great time to kind of listen to music, kind of listen to what do you want to bring into your life. And music can really do that for a lot of people. I know a lot of people are very talented in music because there's so many aspects of it. I think that's part of it. But this is a really great one to kind of like calm your energy, relax it out, and kind of listening to music can help do that. Let's go to April 19th. Healing. Yes. For some people, this is going to be our solar eclipse in the sign of Aries. Just depends on where we are in the world. This is going to be a very healing moon, solar eclipse. I will say that this is kind of really one of those interesting ones. Like, what are you excited about? What are the possibilities? And this solar eclipse is going to be high energy, and look for the root of things. That anything that comes up that doesn't feel comfortable, where is the root of that? So it's kind of like So let's go to April 20th. This is all about nature. This is a really fun one to kind of get out in the world. We do still have a lot of movement on April 20th. We have our sun in the sign of Taurus, and that's where I would say, like, this is a great day to kind of do a grounding meditation, kind of catching up on that energy, like, yes, we can do this. Yes, we can relax in this energy. So that would be a great day to kind of do a grounding meditation. If the weather is good around you, you can do it anyway, but I love doing them outside. I love doing grounding meditations like outside in that energy. Let's move to April 21st. We have freedom. We have a lot of freedom around us, but there are going to be some limits to this because we also on April 21st have Mercury going into retrograde in the sign of Taurus. Doesn't mean we can't do anything that we want. It's one of those, it's really kind of limiting in some areas. We don't want to start anything brand new in Mercury in retrograde. We want to kind of bring things to a close. So we have the freedom to kind of bring things to a close. What have we been working on in the past or kind of been thinking about, and to kind of like move that along? Those are perfect things to do, but we don't necessarily want to start something brand new. Let's go to April 22nd. This is all about the signs. This is kind of like our sign of like what's coming in at us. What do we want to kind of move into, and this is a sign, I will say, the moon is moving into the sign of Gemini, and that's going to be kind of giving us some communication, maybe even with our angels and guides as well. But it's one of those, if you are feeling frazzled, kind of like all over the place, this is a great time to kind of find the root of that. Where is that root? Kind of like opening up to our energy of the moon and Gemini, and kind of like, what can we figure out about all of this? Let's move to April 23rd. This one is all about trusting ourselves. And I think this is really a good one, kind of like, what are the things that really work with us? What are the things that we really love doing? What are the plans and the ideas? Don't do something that someone else wants you to do. No fun. It never is fun, and it usually never gets to a finish stage unless you fall in love with it as well. Most of the time it's really not going to work out for you. That's like, no. So let's move to April 24th, and this one is popping right here on the top. This is our guardian angels. April 24th is kind of like staying, where is your comfort zone in all of this? Because our moon is in the sign of Cancer. That's going to be kind of bringing us to that nature, that nurturing, kind of calming energy. And make sure that you are keeping track of your amazing ideas as you get into your guardian angels. I think that's kind of the fun part. They come through with some amazing things of like, try this next, or this is a great place to go into next, and find that next step that you want to move into. Let's go into April 25th, and this is children, and this is kind of like looking at things as like that childlike, kind of like, where do we want to go? Picking up old things, old ideas, and kind of looking at them differently. And children really do that. They'll look at something completely different and be like, what is this all about? Or they'll come up like, is this? That's kind of that fun, nurturing side of ourselves, of kind of like bringing in that amazing energy. What do we want to bring into us today? Let's go to April 26th, and this is all about blessings. We have so many blessings out there that we don't even acknowledge. This is kind of a great day to kind of let our imagination flow. This is a great day to kind of really focus in on creative projects, and kind of like let that energy really flow for us. And don't try to be too much in control of all of this. Kind of let things flow with ease, because we've got a lot of Pisces energy in today. Let's move to April 27th. We have our dreams. This is a really good one, because kind of talking about our dreams are really what pushes us forward. What do you dream about? A lot of times people think, oh, I can't live my dream life, or I can't have this amazing life. No, you can. What are those dreams telling you? What are those dreams pushing you into that you haven't really opened up into yet? So it's kind of like, yes, let's move into that energy. And this is the day that you may also find a day that you're kind of like really ready to go, put it into play, or kind of really move it forward, because we have our moon entering the sign of Leo. So our emotions are going to be in play as well. But Leo's all about like, let's go to do this. Let's get this done. Let's go. So this is going to be a great day to move that forward. Let's move to April 28th. We have body care, taking care of us. Now we do have Venus in sign of Gemini today, and so this is going to be really taking care of us. We have our moon in Leo, which is all about taking care of us. And then we have Venus in Gemini, which is all about taking care of us, and really give those emotions like a lift, words, communication, and allow kind of like that pleasantry of the day, kind of like just to flow and take care of you today. A lot of times people are not really concerned about that, but it's really important that you really take care of you. Let's go to April 29th. We have a balance. Balance is always one, I think, that people, maybe it's just me, I'm always trying to find the balance in things, and kind of like, where do I want to go with this? And this is kind of really finding that balance that works for you, not the balance that works for everybody else, because we're not everybody else. We're us. And so we've got to find that balance that works for us, because if not, we're always rebalancing things. Not that we're not always rebalancing things, but we're going to rebalance in a different way. April 30th, we have abundance. abundance, which doesn't really surprise me today because we have Mercury in Taurus, and that is all about is in retrograde right now. But I will tell you also, Taurus really affects our finance. So kind of get in that same flow of bringing in our finances, bringing in high abundance, and kind of really opening up to the energy of the day of like, what are the changes that you're ready to make in April 2023. I thank you so much for joining me today, and I know that we'll be talking again soon.